Welcome to Classroom Point. This is Ramarao Mathematics Textbook. Topic of the class is trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios defined for only right angle triangle. Angle ABC is equals to 90 degrees. Sin theta is equals to opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. This is theta. Opposite side to theta is AB. Hypotenuse is the side opposite to right angle. It is AC. Cos theta is equals to adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse. Adjacent side to theta is BC by hypotenuse is AC. Now tan theta is equals to opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Opposite side to theta is AB by adjacent side to theta is BC. Now cosecant theta is equals to hypotenuse by opposite side to theta, that is equal, hypotenuse is AC by opposite side to theta is AB. Secant theta is equals to hypotenuse by adjacent side to theta, that is equal to AC by BC. And cot theta is equals to adjacent side to theta by opposite side to theta, that is equal to BC by AB. Full forms of ratios. Sin, actually it is SINE, sin, full form is sin. Cos, full form is cosine. Tan, full form is tangent. Cosec, full form is cosecant. Sec full form is secant. Cot full form is cotangent. Sin theta into cosecant theta is equal to AB by AC into AC by AB is equal to 1. That implies sine and cosec are reciprocals to each other. If product of two terms is equal to 1, then those two terms are called reciprocals to each other. Next, cos theta into secant theta is equals to BC by AC into AC by BC is also equal to 1. That implies cos and sec are reciprocals to each other. In the same way, tan theta into cos theta is equals to AB by BC into BC by AB is also equal to 1. That implies tan and cot are reciprocals to each other. Sine, cosine. Tangent, cotangent. Secant, cosecant. Sine or cosine means sine and cos. Tangent, cotangent means tan and cot. Secant and cosecant are sec and cosec are co-functions. Are co-functions to each other. Remember these points. The angle in radians and degrees. Two pi radians is equal to 360 degrees. 3 pi by 2 equal to 270 degrees. Pi radians equal to 180 degrees. Pi by 2 radians is equal to 90 degrees. Pi by 4 radians equal to 45 degrees. Pi by 6 radians is equal to 30 degrees. Pi by 3 radians is equal to 60 degrees. This is 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and 360 degrees. This is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. The plane is divided into 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts. 0 to 90 degrees is first quadrant. 90 to 180 degrees is second quadrant. 180 degrees to 270 degrees is third quadrant. 270 degrees to 360 degrees is fourth quadrant. 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and 360 degrees are called quadrant angles, or all silver teacups. Can be remembered as all trigonometric ratios are positive in first quadrant. Sine and cosecant are positive in second quadrant. That means remaining ratios are tan and cot are positive in third quadrant. That means remaining ratios are negative in third quadrant. Next, cos and sec are positive in fourth quadrant. That means remaining ratios are negative in fourth quadrant. Except cos and sec, remaining ratios are negative in fourth quadrant. Now we have to observe for any angle theta, 90 minus theta belongs to Q1. That means first quadrant. 90 plus theta belongs to Q2. This is the angle, this is the quadrant. Now 180 minus theta belongs to second quadrant. 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta belongs to third quadrant. 270 degrees minus theta belongs to Q3. Praveen, Chepu. 270 plus theta belongs to fourth quadrant. 360 minus theta belongs to fourth quadrant. Minus theta also belongs to fourth quadrant, negative angle. This is 0 degrees or OX is standard position of the angle. This is called standard position of the angle. Suppose we measure the angle in anti-clockwise direction. This is positive angle. Suppose we measure the angle in clockwise direction. It is negative angle. Angle will be negative. .360 plus theta belongs to Q1. First quadrant angle. It is a trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios change as its co-function. For the quadrant angles 90 degrees and 270 degrees. Trigonometric ratios change as its co-function for the quadrant angles 90 and 270. Some other point is trigonometric ratios does not change. For the quadrant angles, (180 degrees and 360 degrees. For 90 degrees and 270 degrees, trigonometric ratios change as its co-function. That means sine becomes cos, cos becomes sine, tan becomes cot, cot becomes tan, cos becomes sec becomes cosec, cosec becomes sec. Just like that. Now we will observe the values of the trigonometric ratios for different angles. Suppose the angle is 90 minus theta. For 90 minus theta, sine of 90 minus theta is equal to, since there is 90 degrees, we get a co-function of sine. It is cos theta. 90 minus theta belongs to first quadrant. In first quadrant, sine is positive. That's why we are getting here plus. Now cos of 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. For 90, we get co-function of cos sine, and in first quadrant, cos is positive. Actually, all ratios are positive in first quadrant. That's why here we will get all are positive. Tan of 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. Since there is 90, the co-function of tan is cot. And cot of 90 minus theta is equals to tan theta. And sec of 90 minus theta is equal to cosec theta. Sin theta. This is second quadrant angle. In second quadrant, cos is negative. That's why we are writing here minus. Tan of 90 plus theta is equal to, since there is 90 degrees, the co-function of tan cot theta and minus, because in second quadrant tan is negative. Cot of 90 plus theta is equals to minus tan theta. Since there is 90 degrees, the cofunction of cot is tan, and in second quadrant cot is negative. Cosec 90 plus theta is equals to sec theta. Cofunction of cosec is sec. Actually it is second quadrant angle 90 plus theta. In second quadrant cosec is positive. Sin and cosec are positive in second quadrant. And now sec of 90 plus theta. Cofunction of sec is cosec theta. In second quadrant sec is negative, that's why we are writing here minus. Next we can observe the ratios for the angle 180 minus theta. Sin of 180 minus theta is equal to, for 180 degrees we get the same function. So sin angle is theta. 180 minus theta is second quadrant angle. In second quadrant sin is positive. That's why we are getting here only positive. Cos of 180 minus theta is equals to, since there is 180 degrees, we get same function cos theta, and this is second quadrant angle. In second quadrant cos is negative. That's why we are writing here minus. And tan of 180 degrees minus theta is equals to tan theta and minus, because in second quadrant tan is negative. Cot of 180 minus theta is equals to minus cot theta. Since there is 180 degrees, we are writing same function. And 180 minus theta belongs to second quadrant. In second quadrant cot is negative, that's why we are writing here minus. And next cosecant 180 minus theta is equal to cosecant theta. In second quadrant cosecant is positive, so here I write plus. And secant 180 minus theta is secant theta, and secant is negative in second quadrant. Next we will see for the angle 180 degrees plus theta. Sin of 180 degrees plus theta is equal to, if there is 180 we should write same function. Remember that, sin theta. 180 plus theta belongs to third quadrant. 180 plus theta belongs to third quadrant. In third quadrant sin is negative, so we should write here minus. Cos of 180 degrees plus theta is equal to cos theta. Since there is 180 degrees, we get same function. And in third quadrant cos is negative, so we should write minus here. Tan of 180 degrees plus theta is equals to tan theta. 180 same, we get same function, but this is third quadrant angle. In third quadrant tan is positive. And cosecant of 180 degrees plus theta is equals to cosecant theta. In third quadrant cosecant is negative. And secant 180 plus theta is equal to minus secant theta. In third quadrant secant is negative. Now cot of 180 plus theta is equal to minus cot theta. Sorry, cos plus cot theta. In third quadrant cot and tan are positive. Now we go for 270 degrees minus theta. Sine of 270 minus theta is equals to, since there is 270 degrees, we get a co-function of sine. Co-function of sine is cos theta. 270 minus theta belongs to third quadrant. In third quadrant, sine is negative. So we should write here minus. And cos of 270 degrees minus theta is equal to, since there is 270 degrees, we should write co-function of this function. It is sine theta. And in third quadrant, cos is negative. That's why we get minus again. Tan of 270 degrees minus theta is equal to cot theta. Since there is 270 degrees, we get co-function, and 270 minus theta, third quadrant angle. In third quadrant, tan is positive. That's why we are getting here positive. And then cosecant of 270 degrees minus theta is equals to, now co-function of cosec is secant function, secant theta. In third quadrant, cosecant is negative. That's why we get here minus. Secant of 270 minus theta is equal to, its co-function is cosecant theta. In third quadrant, secant is negative. So we get minus here. Finally, cot of 270 degrees minus theta is equals to tan theta. Co-function of cot is tan. In third quadrant, cot is positive. So we are getting here positive. Next, we can observe for 270 plus theta. For the angle 270 plus theta, how can change the trigonometric ratio values? How will we get the values of the trigonometric ratios? Sine of 270 plus theta is equals to cos theta, because 270 plus theta belongs to fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, sine is negative. So we should write here minus. Cos of 270 degrees plus theta is equal to, for 270 we get co-function, for cos is sine theta, and since it is fourth quadrant angle, in fourth quadrant cos is positive. So we get here positive only. And now tan of 270 degrees plus theta is equal to, since there is 270, we get cot theta. This angle belongs to fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, tan is negative. Now cosecant. Cosecant of 270 plus theta, that is equal to secant theta, and in fourth quadrant cosec is negative. So we are getting here minus. And secant of 270 plus theta. For 270 we get co-function, it is cosecant theta. In fourth quadrant secant is positive. So we should write here plus only. And finally cot 270 degrees plus theta is equals to tan theta. For 270 we get co-function of cot, it is tan. In fourth quadrant cot is negative. So we should write here minus. Now we can observe the values of trigonometric ratios for the angle 360 minus theta. Sine of 360 degrees minus theta is equal to, for 360 we are getting same function, so sine theta. 360 degrees minus theta angle belongs to fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, sign is negative. So we have to write here minus. And cos of 360 degrees minus theta is equal to cos theta. Because there is 360 degrees, we get same function, and this is fourth quadrant angle. In fourth quadrant, cos is positive. So we get here only positive. And tan of 360 degrees minus theta is equals to minus tan theta. Since there is 360 degrees, we are getting same function. And in fourth quadrant, tan is negative. That's why we are writing here minus. Next, cosecant of 360 degrees minus theta is equal to cosecant theta. In fourth quadrant, cosecant is negative, so we get minus. And secant of 360 degrees minus theta is equal to secant theta. Since there is 360 degrees, we are getting same function. And in fourth quadrant, sec is positive. And cot of 360 degrees minus theta is equals to cot theta. Since there is 360, we get same function. And in fourth quadrant, cot is negative. That's all. Next, we can observe for the angle minus theta. The values of trigonometric ratio for the angle minus theta. Sin of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. Because minus theta belongs fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cos and sec only positive, remaining are all negative. So cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta. Tan of minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. Next, cosecant of minus theta is equal to minus cosecant theta. Sec of minus theta is equals to sec theta. In fourth quadrant, cos and sec only positive. Remaining are all negative. So cot of minus theta is equal to minus cot theta. And 360 plus theta. For 360 plus theta, we can observe that sin of 360 plus theta. Actually, it is again first quadrant angle. Angle belongs to the angle 360 plus theta belongs to first quadrant. Sin of 360 plus theta is equals to sin theta. For 360 we get same function, and in first quadrant all ratios are positive. Cos of 360 plus theta is equals to cos theta. Since there is 360, we are getting same functions right side. In RHS, in first quadrant, all are positive. That's why we are getting only positive terms in RHS. Tan of 360 plus theta is equal to tan theta. And cosecant of 360 plus theta is equal to cosecant theta. Secant of 360 plus theta is equals to secant theta. Cot of 360 degrees plus theta is equal to